What's up, 49er faithful? It's your boy Chili Will going live all the way from Chicago. Well, just thought I'd jump on, guys, for this 49er Street Squad end game. You know what? Lots to talk about. I wanted to jump on here because, I need my faithful. I need my faithful, man, and to jump in and talk to me. If you're out there, you'll probably finish watching a full day of football, you know. And you know, after the Snyder game, that was a pretty tough loss, I must say. After all the expectations that everybody was saying about, the Niners shouldn't have no problem with Chicago, and Chicago got a bad offensive line and bad this, bad that, and I was like, I don't know. We always have our rough starts every year, right? And again, this was a rough start. Trey Lance's first time at quarterback. Came out there, guys. You looked like pretty good at first. I mean, the whole team looked like they were looking like it was going to be a blowout. I mean, it looked like they were going to run away with this thing. You know, I was excited. I was cheering along. Do my thing up there in Soldier Field, and after I guess at the end of the day, as far as I'm concerned, the 49ers, they just had too many penalties. They had like 12 penalties for 99 yards. And, it's going to be hard to win any game when you have that many penalties. Did Trey Lance suffer a little bit? Yeah, he struggled a little bit, but, he did some good things too. Did have one good long pass. I forgot who it was that caught it. Haven't had the chance to really go back and look at the tape because I'm still out here in Chicago, me and Nina Glow. And by the way, this has been really great here in Chicago with all the faithful. The faithful came out strong. Let me tell you, it came out strong. Excuse me. But had a great time, but until the game, got up there was, first of all, every day we were here, it was beautiful. Sunny, nice weather. You couldn't ask for it to be any better. Come game day, the rain came. And that's when I knew we might be in some trouble. Because I don't know how well Trey Lance plays out in weather. I don't know if he's, he's from North Dakota, but someone told me that they play in like some kind of dome or something. So I don't know how much exposed weather he got to play in. So that could have set things off a little bit for him today. I don't know. But the Niners, they just, to me, just the penalties got the best of them. Interference calls, hitting the quarterback. I think twice they had two penalties on hitting the quarterback late, set us back. Oh, it was a rough one. It was a rough one, guys. It was a rough one. I'm telling you, man. I had to get on here and talk to y'all about it. I don't know if I'm going to have anybody else actually jump on. But if you're watching, tuning in, hit me up in the comments and tell me what you think, Tell me how you feel about the game, if you feel like talking about it. Might not be in the best of moods, which I can understand. Kind of it'd be a little hard to, but I was like, it's Trey's first game. I knew it was going to be tough for him. As him being the new starting quarterback for the Niners this year, he was going to take his bumps and bruises. And today was a bump and bruise day. Bump and bruise day. But let me just say, though, that, like I said, the weather today was pretty crazy. Before the game started, we were out there. It was pretty much, rain was coming down pretty good. Had to seek shelter, protect ourselves from getting too wet. Wasn't that bad, but still, it was coming down hard. Then, we got our tickets, got inside the building, got to our seats. And when the game started, the rain actually held up pretty good. Matter of fact, most of the first half, first and second quarter, it wasn't coming down too bad. It was, light showers, but it wasn't coming down really bad. I even took my bring poncho off. I was getting kind of hot, but a little sleep on. Anyway, took the poncho off. Was getting myself a little comfortable. Said, "Oh yeah, boys doing their thing, looking focused, making some plays." First half to me was looking pretty good. Most of it. Talanoa to me was probably I would say Talanoa was for me the player of the day because he was all over the place. Seemed like he was in on making some big plays. Let me see. He had Talanoa had 9 tackles and he had one interception. So way to go, Talanoa, man. He did his thing today. If anybody was locked in, Talanoa was locked in on that defense. You know. Let's see here. Talanoa, yep. Got a couple of sacks. Bosa got a sack today. Bacham got a sack. And Justin Fields, he's not an easy person to sack. Guy can scramble around, and he showed some of that talent today. And to me, he showed a little bit more of the experienced quarterback in this game. Made some big plays with his legs. Threw the pass to Pettis, man. Oh, old Pettis, old 49er receiver, right? I won't say old, but a guy that was here just 3 years ago. Made a good play to him, and but Trey Lance, he used his legs. He got us a couple of first downs. He did a lot of things that Jimmy wouldn't do. Had to take charge in his old hands. There was times we were like third and like 10, 12 yards, and hey, Trey Lance, man, used his legs. He got that first down for us, so he did really good. I think he did good. He had a great pass. Again, I forgot who it was to. Let me see if I can remember who that big pass he threw to. I want to say it might have been it had to be Jennings. I think it had to be Jennings. He threw that pass to, that deep pass. Jennings actually had a good day out of our receivers. Made some great catches, in this bad weather. Did really good. Running game, we lost our boy Mitchell to a knee injury. I wasn't sure about when he went out. I was wondering why I didn't see him later in the game, so I can't remember. It might have been like second quarter, I think. He went out. They brought in Jeff Wilson in there. He didn't do much. He had 9 rushes for 22 yards. Of course, Trey Lance, he led rushing yards with 13 carries, 54 yards. Debo, I'm surprised to see Debo in action a lot today. I knew he would be back there, on some running plays, but he had quite a few running plays for the offense today. He had 8 rushes for 52 yards, so he averaged 6.5. So he was doing his thing. Debo scored the touchdown. When he ran right, hit that corner, got in there, hit dude. That was a good hit, man. He put a good hit on Bears defender. Got in the end zone and scored. So that was exciting to see. I mean, it was really exciting. Up to that point, man, it was really good. And like I said, and the penalties started building up, started costing us a lot of these. I guess that's the thing I wanted to say is, I knew that the Niners had to really, really clean up the penalties. Because last year had the same problem. Just a lot of stupid calls that were keeping other teams in the game. This is why we struggled so much against certain teams that we played last year because we kept them in the game. We kept shooting ourselves in the foot. It was all because of stupid penalties. And that was that was the thing I said to myself this year. I said, can the Niners not penalize so much? And of course, the offensive line, again, with with about 3 new starters on the line, and our rookie, Banks. I wanted to see how well these guys were going to execute and did. And for the most part, they didn't do too much of a bad job. But, Lance held that ball a little longer than he had to, and guys got to him. Chicago's defense was on it. So they kind of got him in the pocket, made a play, sacked him, or tackle for loss. But to me, most of the game, I didn't feel the offensive line did too bad of a job. I still have to go back when I get home, gotta watch the tape, get a better look at it. Defense, gotta get better, man. Defense has to get better. I know there was a time when I think Kinlaw went down. I was a little worried about that because it looked like he backed up and just tripped over someone's foot or something, but he was on the ground holding his leg, so I didn't know how bad the injury was for him. I was hoping he'd be back, and I did spot him back out there on the field after, so I thought, okay, he's okay. He's back in the game, so I'm glad he didn't get hurt. As far as I know, I haven't really checked the news feed yet, but I'm not sure as far as all the injury. I just know that Elijah Mitchell has some kind of bruised knee, and so I don't know if it's gonna, that'll keep him out the next game. But the good news about that is that we do have a good stable of running backs. We've been through this issue like last year, so I think Kyle did a good job making sure that we have some good backup running backs to put in there just in case things get any more horrific. How you guys think Kyle Shanahan called this game? It looked like we're seeing like a lot of wildcat plays for Trey Lance. You know, kind of remind me of Kaepernick. When he was playing quarterback. But what would you grade? What would you grade Kyle Shanahan on this game, guys? What do you think? Me personally, we know this is a run first kind of offense, but I think he would have threw the ball a little bit more. I mean, Lance tried to, I guess, obviously, but he couldn't get guys open. But I felt like maybe he should have maybe tried to throw it just a little bit more. And I'm not talking about deep passes, but just enough to move the chains. Um, that might have helped. But Bears were locked in. They later just as the penalties were kind of building up on us against them, they were taking advantage of it. The momentum. They took the momentum of the game, and they did what they had to do. They ran away with it. They were locked in. They could sense, it was falling apart, and again, it could have been more contributed to the weather. Also, big loss without, Kittle being in there, because he's a great run blocker for us, and we depend a lot on his blocking skills as a tight end. And that could have made a big difference in our game today. But it wasn't in there. We had to have Dwelly and Warner. Let me look this up. Let me see. Yeah, Dwelly had one catch for 11 yards. So I don't think Warner was out there. Anyway, statistic. I don't see him in anything as far as statistics, but yeah, Dwelly was the tight end for the game. So kind of question his blocking skills. He's definitely not a George Kittle. Let me see. Yeah, it was just the calls, man. The penalties were just killed us. We just got to get better at that. But I guess if you want to kind of look on the brighter side, I mean, no one in NFC West has won so far this weekend. I mean, we got to see what's going to happen with Seattle and Denver tomorrow. So, it's going to be interesting. Rams lost. Arizona lost to Kansas City. Kansas City was looking good. I'm like, man, AFC West is going to be AFC West team is going to be tough. And I hope that Kyle Shanahan will have these boys ready. I hope Trey Lance will be prepared when we have to face these guys. And that's going to be coming up in the coming weeks. So I hope our boys are ready. But I just wanted to check in with you guys just to get your thoughts. But we're going to talk more about it on Wednesday, the 49ers Street Squad. When I get back home, back in the studio, Had the fellas on. We had to talk about it and dissect this a little bit more. And then, of course, we'll get prepared to talk about Seattle Seahawks. They're going to be our next opponent. So, but I just want to say, it was fun. We lost, but you know what? Out here in Chicago was fun. Chicago fans, they're pretty good folks. I mean, we didn't have too many of them trying to ruffle our feathers too much. Some talk a little smack here and there, but we try to get a little cheap shot in, whatever. They still ain't going nowhere. We know that. So, well, look, today's their day. We'll let them have it. They did what they had to do, and they could be happy for about a week until next weekend. I don't know who they play, but who cares? Um, but I want to just give props to a lot of non faithful. It was a great turnout at Sluggers. My man Jose Santana turned it out. Man, the song came out with a new 49er anthem called For Life. So, hopefully we get. I don't. Once we get my hands on it, I can play it for you guys. But it's gonna be another. It's gonna be another great 49er anthem among many of the others that are out there playing. But Jose bringing it on this one, and he had the 49er faithful turned up. And we had Matt Mayoko. I always say his name wrong. He was there. Greg Papa was there. Some other beat writers, Jennifer Chan, Jennifer Lee Chan, I think that's what her name is. And Ken Enman, he was there. And I also shout out my man from 95.7. Man, I can't think of his name. Bonte. Bonte was there. 95.7 the game. I didn't get to see him. I don't know where he was at, but he was there. Um, but props out though to my boy Ed Dominguez. Had the barbecue. It was really good. Had the ribs going, some mac and cheese, dogs and stuff. It was really good. Even though it was raining, we still made the best of it. It was good food. So I appreciate everything Ed did for us out here today. So give him props, kudos. Um, also, what's the gentleman's name? I can't remember. But the owner of Sluggers, man, it was great for him to open up his establishment for us and faithful. I mean, it was packed. It was crowded. A lot of faithful were there. Had a great time, real great time. And let's see, we had that. Also went to the Giants game, which was really cool. Went over here to Wrigley's Field and got to see the Giants. Of course, we went on Friday. They happened to lose that day, but they did win today and yesterday, so we got 2 out of 3. So we could be a little happy coming out of Chicago with some kind of win. So that's good. Way to go, Giants! Great job. But man, it was a fun, exciting weekend. It was great. Me and my wife, Nana Glow, went over to check out, Michael Jordan's restaurant down the street from where we're staying. Because we're over here at the London House Hotel, right down by the waterfront. A lot of action going on out here, man. But went over there, got a good bite to eat today. At least get out of town with a good dinner. You know, and I just said, and I told my wife a night ago. I said, I just gotta get on with my people. Just gotta talk to somebody, talk to somebody about this game. But it was a good dinner. It was a great dinner. Had good tomahawk steak and food. Oh man, it was delicious. I posted pictures on the 49er Street Squad Instagram. Really good food. Loved it. Let me see. Of course, shout out to my co-host Antonio. He actually went to the game tonight. And also, great job, my boy JMO. He DJ'd at Sluggers. Great job, my brother. And again, Jose, man, great show out, man. Turned it out with the songs. 49 Hot Boys. Wish they were hotter today, but hey, turned out we just had a fun time, really fun. So the next game, guys, Seattle back at home. So it'll be the first game at Levi. Nine of Faith, we're gonna be pumped for that. And we gotta take care of business. No silly penalties, no more craziness. And hopefully we'll go ahead and take care of business, get this win. be 1-1 because if anything's important, we gotta beat the division opponents, NFC West. We have to beat them. So we gotta take care of business next Sunday for sure. Let me see. So, guys, I'll be back on Wednesday at 6 o'clock, and we'll have some of the fellas on. We're gonna talk about it, man. Make sure you tune in if you can Wednesday 6 o'clock, and like I said, we'll hopefully discuss this some more. Hopefully, we'll see some of you guys' comments and see what you guys have to say. If you had to base Trey Lance performance today on from A to Z, A to F, what would you give him? I didn't feel he did too bad of a job, but there were, of course, a lot of things, a lot of throws that would have, could have took back. We should have done better, but but let me know in the comments, guys, what you think. What you think? Anyway, so gonna be headed back to the Bay Area tomorrow. So I look forward to seeing you guys later in the week. And I'm gonna go ahead and sign off right now, guys. So I always say, like just like last year, it'll be my quote of the year this year, man. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. Last year, right? We didn't start so great. Matter of fact, a lot of people were like questioning, like, I don't know if we're gonna make it, but I believe in Trey Lance. I think he's gonna find his stride. He's gonna come back stronger than ever. He got the first jittery game out the way. I think he'll come back stronger, be ready to perform next week against the Seahawks. And I know our boys, this gonna give them something to think about on that long flight back home. Okay, so look forward to next weekend too. So we'll get more into that, but look forward and hope to see you guys on Wednesday. Okay, so this is Chili Will end game. Just checking in with my faithful man. You guys have a good Sunday, and we'll see you on Wednesday. This is Chili Will. I'm out.